All right, what's going on, everybody? Gamecock Chuck is back. This is going to be my Kentucky-South Carolina little prediction video. I ain't want to spend too much time. I did a video the other night basically saying some things that South Carolina needs to do in order to go on the road to Lexington, Kentucky, and possibly get out of there with a victory, right? Now, all them things I mentioned, even if they do them to perfection, that's not going to guarantee a win, right? You still have, like I said, you still have to go out there and execute. You have to make some plays. You got to take advantage of situations, right? And see how it all unfolds, right? But South Carolina goes on the road Saturday, 3:30 on ABC to take on the Wildcats in Lexington, Kentucky, Kroger Field. That's right. Time to go up there and redeem our rewards, right? Sip a little bourbon and kick some bluegrass ass, right, up there in Lexington. South Carolina has beaten Kentucky the last 2 years, looking to make it 3 in a row. That's right, 3 in a row if we can do that. We got an uphill battle ahead of us, to be honest with you, right? We all know, we all saw the lack of creativity in the offense from South Carolina this past Saturday against Old Dominion. I mean, it was, I'm not going to beat that horse too much, right? But it wasn't just there, right? It was just a lot of quarterback design run, some handoff to Rocket Sanders, a couple short passes here and there. Not really anything that's going to wow you, right? And that's because I think South Carolina probably just didn't want to show. They didn't want to show everybody what their game plan was. At least I hope that's what it was. But we shall see this Saturday, because it is very pivotal, like I said in that video, that we open up the playbook. We get creative, right? We throw some slants, some comeback routes, some running back screens, some wide receiver screens, some jet sweep, something. We got to get a little creative, right? We can't just line up, hand the ball to Sanders, and hope he runs through big old Deion Walker and Oxendine and all them guys on the defensive line, right? Because that's not going to happen. I can assure you that. Unless we put 2 or 3 hats on them guys and just open up the defensive line like the Red Sea, right? I just don't see it. But like I said, we got an uphill battle there, but it is possible. Like I said, we can open up the playbook, do them things like I said the other night. We can have some success in Kentucky. Now, Kentucky's game last Saturday, they only played about 3 quarters, right? Because of they didn't get started till late because of some thunderstorms that were rolling through the southeast and the east coast on Saturday. Luckily, South Carolina's game wasn't hampered too much from it, like the Kentucky game. But like I said, they only got in about 3 quarters. And you really couldn't tell a whole lot from Kentucky, right? Brock Vandagriff had a pretty decent night. I got the stats right here in front of me. He was 12 of 18 for 169 yards, 3 touchdowns, and an interception. So I didn't watch a whole lot of that, but what I did see, he looked pretty decent. He's got some weapons around him, and Barry and Brown and Dane Key, and Jamori Macklin, I think that's how you say his name. So he's got some guys around him that can hold on to the ball. I think that's their some things that's been hampering them last year or whatever. Sometimes they'd have a lot of drops. So if they can hang on to the ball, Brock Vandagriff can have a successful season at Kentucky this year. Rushing the ball as a team, they had 148 yards on the ground. Demi Sumo Karngbe led the way with 59 yards, averaging about 7.4 yards per carry and a touchdown. The young man that transferred from NC State last year, he transferred to Kentucky last year. He rode the bench last year, didn't really get a whole lot of playing time. But this year seems like it could be his team, since the running back that transferred in, I believe from Ohio State, I think he's injured still. So right now, I guess it's his team, or running back by committee, I guess you could say. So, but like I said, you can't really gauge what Kentucky's all about just by looking at these 3-quarter stats, because we didn't get to see the full game, and also we didn't get to see I'm venturing to say we didn't get to see their full playbook. Okay, I think they kept it pretty basic, and just like South Carolina did. And we're gonna see Saturday 3:30 when they kick off SEC play. I think both of these teams are gonna lay all their chips on the table, and we're gonna see. Hopefully, we see some exciting offense from the Gamecocks as Gamecock fans. And if you're a Kentucky fan, hopefully you see some excitement from your offense there. I don't know. But I'm looking forward to this game. I think it's a good matchup. Two teams that, as far as defensively, I think they're kind of similar on defense as far as talent-wise and things. But we shall see. Offensively, I give the edge to Kentucky because the wide receivers they have. I'm not crapping on our wide receivers or anything, but they just got there. A lot of them just transfer there, right? I'm excited to see what Mazeo Bennett does because he, according to the depth chart, made the depth chart as one of the wide receivers in the starting rotation or in the starting lineup. So excited to see him. He got that position based on his work ethic in the game the other night, his blocking downfield. And that's what Beamer said. He wants wide receivers, tight ends, and running backs to block. If you're not committed to blocking, you don't need to be on the field. So I'm excited to see what he can do. But like I said, I give the edge as far as the wide receiver and quarterback to Kentucky because Brock Vandagriff, he hasn't had as much experience as LaNorris. I just give him the edge because, I guess he was more of a, 5-star coming out of high school, I believe it was. He's got more weapons around him, and that's why I give him the edge as far as the offense. But like I said, this game, even though I give Kentucky the edge, I think this game's going to be won in the trenches on defense. I think the defense that plays the best, plays the most sound, fundamental defensive game, gets some turnovers, right? Get some pressure on the quarterback, and a little bit of special teams to play in effect. I think that's going to be the key to whoever wins this game. I took in my preview and prediction video for South Carolina, doing their season preview and things, I had South Carolina going 6-6, and I actually had them losing to Kentucky because, Kentucky, they play pretty good up front at the beginning of the season, and we unfortunately got them at the beginning of the season. So, and it's on the road, LaNorris' first SEC road start. So, hopefully, the nervousness, the jitters, the whatever he had the other night against Old Dominion, hopefully all that's gone. Hopefully he had a good week of practice because I hate that shit when coaches say, we didn't practice well this week. Well, that's coaching right there. Y'all need to quit. I said this last night on Roosters live stream, I think it was, that y'all need to quit, I guess, so much love, and start chewing some asses instead of maybe we need some tough love out there. They need some tough love out there. Maybe that's what they need. But right, but this is LaNorris' first road test, and it's going to be a hostile crowd. And like I said, I think the defense is gonna set the tone in this matchup for whoever wins. And like I said, I got in my preview and prediction, I had Kentucky winning a close game, and I still feel the same way. I think it's a 10-point spread, I believe it is. It may have went up since then, but last time I checked, it was like a 10-point spread. But I still got Kentucky winning this game. Covering the spread, I'm going back and forth. I want to say that Kentucky will cover the spread because I'm one of these people that's got to see improvement on offense before I can say that South Carolina, is, the Kentucky can't cover the spread, I guess you could say. So until I see that, I'm going to roll with Kentucky in this game to win like 27 to 13 Kentucky over South Carolina. So y'all may not like it, Gamecock Nation, but I'm a realist, and that's what I do around here. So get in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. If you don't like the prediction, let me know. Let me know your prediction as well. Hit me up with some comments. Make sure you're hitting that thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel. If you're not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting on. I do live shows. I'm going to do the live stream of this game, fan reaction kind of thing. You get to see me act a fool if things go wrong. You see me get excited when things go right for the Gamecocks. Hopefully we have a lot of that on the live stream. So make sure you're hitting that like button. Subscribe, right? Hit the notification bell. That way you know when I do pop on. And, hey, it's almost game day, baby. We got 2 more days, or by the time y'all see this, 1 more day, right? Time for South Carolina to head down to Kroger Field, redeem our rewards, right? Our Kroger points. sip a little bit of bourbon, and kick some Kentucky bluegrass ass. Gamecock Chuck, I'll see you guys in the next video.